Hi, I'm Lee Universe, and I'm white and nerdy, and I did not mean to do that. My apologies. And I'm not here to do a review or anything. I'm just here to talk about one of my favorite superheroes of all time. That's right, we're gonna talk about motherfucking Armpaw Boy. I'm kidding, of course. No, we're gonna be talking about Spider-Man, but we're not talking about the trailer for Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse. To be fair, I would love to see the trailer, but also I kind of like want to go and see the movie as well too. So I'm kind of like trying to avoid the trailer, truthfully, to talk about it. So if anybody's wondering, I'm kind of avoiding the trailer. So nothing against you guys or anything. I know that you guys probably want to see my reaction to the Spider-Man that are in it, but I'm kind of like avoiding it. So just in case if I get the chance to see it, I'm just going to right now just avoid the spoilers, for right now, because the only film that I'm kind of interested in seeing, and I still have no idea if I would be offered to go and see it or not yet, is Shazam 2. But, anyways, here's the backstory into why I wanted to make this video. On Twitter, I have shared and kind of like joined a contest, so to speak, into where the viewer, or not really viewer, but follower could win a, I guess, rare, limited edition, whatever, of a Toku Spider-Man from the Toku Spider-Man series, or for other people, the Japanese Spider-Man. So I joined it, and then a good friend of mine, Miss L'Oreal Harris, said, I honestly forgot that there was a Toku Spider-Man series. To which I replied, because I actually have watched it, not the entirety of it. I think I got to like episode 20, and I think there's 26 episodes of it. I got to episode 20. And I replied that, hell yeah, it was a really awesome series. So it kind of got me thinking for a while, like, wait, should Japan relaunch this series? For those of you unaware, back in the 1960s, Marvel and Japan made a deal with each other to kind of market their superheroes in Japanese culture. And so to speak, Battle Fever J is the inspiration off of Captain America, and the Tokyo Spider-Man was to incorporate more people into the Spider-Man hood. There's a reason I wear glasses. I am what's qualified as a nerd. Yes, I'm nerd culture. So, just to let you people know that. Stan Lee was the guy behind making the deal. God bless the awesomeness of Stan Lee, truthfully. And ever since that she mentioned that, and ever since I kind of like joined the contest and I'm hoping, that I win, I'm like, let's talk about this. Now, to be honest, I don't actually own the series on DVD. James Wolfe, the Angry Video Game Nerd, does. Oh, if I could only team up with him to review that series, it would be amazing, truthfully. But also, I love to own the series entirely and then probably review it on the channel at some point. But let's forget that these series ever existed. And also, there was a manga series based on Spider-Man 2. And in case you guys want me to review that, just let me know in the comments down below if you ever want me to grab like a couple volumes of it to talk about. I think it has an English release. If somebody knows if it doesn't, let me know, because if it doesn't, then I will not pick it up. But let's revamp the Toku Spider-Man. So, let's pretend that the awesomeness of the 1960 series doesn't exist, and yes, I know, and I'm hyped as hell, because the original actor will be reprising his voice in Miles Morales across across the Spider-Verse, and I am super excited for it. So, let's pretend he doesn't exist, and let's do this. So, this is my own version on how I would resurrect the Toku Spider-Man. First of all, what's famous to use in Japan? Well, there's a lot of things that you could really use. But in a sense, I kind of don't want to go back and do him sort of like being a Power Ranger, because the Toku Spider-Man also was an inspiration for Haim Saban to use Power Rangers. I feel like inserting the NBC "The More You Know" logo, but the NBC logo is wearing glasses. So, I'm a goddamn nerd, in case you couldn't tell. So, I don't want to do what the original series had done. Nothing against the original series. I love the original series, but it's kind of confusing because it's an alien that comes to Earth, and then I think his name is Ryota, gets injected with spider venom and it turns him into Spider-Man. Kind of a reference to the Spider-Man origin, which is still widely popular to this day and has never been changed. So, in a sense, I would love to do it sort of like that origin, but kind of change it up a little bit. It's not science that has interpreted this Spider-Man, but it is instead mythology. In case people don't know, Spider-Man is not a scientific superhero, he is mythology based. So I actually would love to use the actual spider god from Japanese mythology. I forget the name of it right off of hand. I kind of wish I had Yokai Watch so I could kind of remember it, but it is a spider god in Japanese mythology. What I would love to do is have a descendant of his, um, I guess you could maybe Japanese and name it basically something spider, but have him be in this series, and when he turns 16, kind of like an X-Men or a mutant, he gains these amazing superpowers, much like a spider, and it's because of his heritage to the spider god. And I would also love to have the other spider gods in there, like the African god Anansi, who is a spider god, which would be pretty damn awesome in my opinion. But I would just have him be like this quirky, every average ordinary human, and then have him adapt these superpowers. And his family knows, and his father and mother, or aunt and uncle, it doesn't matter, train him on how to use his powers. That is until an evil force, um, because I love Japanese mythology, let's go with Orochi, the evil eight-headed dragon, or snake. It's a snake, isn't it? Orochi, the world eater? It's a snake, right? I get confused sometimes with Orochi. If somebody could verify what Orochi is, I think he's a dragon. Just verify with me so I can be like, oh, okay, in case I'm wrong. But I would love to have it be Orochi and this evil, like, darkness army resurrect, and they cause havoc and hell all over Japan, and it's up to Spider-Man to actually save them. So, to be fair, I would love to have this Spider-Man be kind of like he is in the Tom Holland movie. He's smart, he's good with technology and whatnot. Or he can be Penny Parker from the Miles Morales movie. I love Penny Parker. And he makes this spider suit that is a well-designed suit. I wouldn't have it, well, I guess I would have it kind of look like one of the spider suits. But I also would have it kind of like, how Static Shock had the teaser to Black Lightning. I'd love to have him, the first suit that he picked, be a teaser to the original suit that he wore with the giant cuff on his hand. But yeah, I would just love to have him just have like either a nice looking spider suit or do something, very different. Maybe also have something sort of like, how Sunfire has the Japanese flag on him. Maybe do the spider logo as a Japanese flag. That would be kind of unique in a way. I know it's white and red, but it still would be kind of cool to kind of design it up a little bit to look something like a remote of a Japanese flag. I only know the infamous one, and I know Sunfire is Chinese, but you could do something, maybe have them be like Chinese Japanese. I know that's probably impossible for people to say, but kind of like do it like a Chinese flag where it just stretches out over his chest area. That would be kind of unique to see, truthfully. So how would I have him like transform into Spider-Man? Well, I don't want him to do it the same way like he used to with the costume, kind of like the Flash, used to shoot out of his morpher and then he transformed and then he goes, Demon from Hell, Spider-Man! No, although as cool as that is, I kind of would love to have him do like a Kamen Rider Henshin, where, he would kind of like inject his own venom. Well, we'll just say like he's like Miles Morales, for example, where he had the Stainers. I would love to have him inject venom into it and then transform via that way. Or you could also have it be like Spider Change and then he transforms. Or we can go fucking Saban Mass Rider, just have him say Ectophase Activate. That works too, I suppose. But no, I would like to have him have like a belt that also gives him some more superpowers. In a sense, like he gets stronger and faster with the belt compared to when he had the belt off. And yes, because I love giant mechs, I would give him a giant mech, but not like Marveler or Leopardum from the original series. I'd make it like one of the Spider Slayers, from the animated series, like a motherfucking Spider Slayer at first, and then it can transform and it looks like Penny Parker's spider. That would be really damn pretty impressive. And during the entire time, he'd fight in Orochi, but Orochi, kind of similar to like Miraculous Ladybug, where he can turn people into Spider-Man villains. So there would be Shocker, there would be Lizard, there would be Scorpion, there would be Craven. I don't know if that would be possible, but that would be pretty awesome to see. Or even hell, have Spider-Man transform similar to Cat Noir or Miraculous Ladybug. I love that cartoon series, man. I don't care if it's made for girls. It is a fucking cool animated series, and you cannot tell me otherwise. But that would be me. I'd have it be a live action and have it be like a really unique, kind of cool Marvel series. What do you think, Little Spider-Man? Little Spider-Man says yes. Isn't he cute? His little Tsum Tsum. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Alright, so that would do it for me. Let me know what your thoughts are. Like, how would you go if you were able to control the Japanese Spider-Man? Would you maybe make him sort of like Sailor Moon, where he had like a transformation sequence with like a spider bracelet or something? Or would you mostly base him in like the Japanese folklore of, we'll just say like Jiraiya, but instead of a giant frog, he can control a giant spider, sort of like the Lady Sundre. Let me know in the comments down below what you would think about it and if you agree with my Toku relaunch of the Spider-Man series. I just felt like geeking out over it, truthfully. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Join me Monday, where instead of Spider-Man, I talk about SpongeBob, CSP. Still, it's canon here. And I'll see you guys next time. Just wish me luck on winning the Toku Spider-Man. I don't think I will, truthfully, and I would love to do a toy review of it if I do happen to get it, but I'm very doubtful of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Keep nerding on, and I'm Lazy Universe, and I have been White and Nerdy. Until next time.